load all my notes on my YouTube channel. That is the sole purpose of my YouTube channel. It is not fun. It's not to do silly tricks or whatever. All right, here we go. Let me talk about the pieces, and if you're a highlighter person, it might help you to highlight. So this function f of x has three pieces. This is the first piece. The first piece is that the function is 2, and this part tells you for which x values. And so what this means is the output of this function is 2 if x is a number that's less than -3. So if I put a number less than -3 into the function, I get an output of 2. That's all that means. So the next piece is this one. So I have an output of -2 if the input is from -3 to 4. And then the last piece is this. Okay. So here's the deal. F only has 3 possible outputs. What are the 3 possible outputs? 2, -2, and 4. I gotta find the right one, and the one I'm gonna pick is based on what my x value is, okay? So let's just do all the f's right now. Let's look at this first one. I want f of -2, so I go up here. This is my x value. My x value is -2. Am I going to use the yellow, the pink, or the blue piece if my x value is -2? Why pink? Because it's between -3 and 4, right? Not because this is a -2. Okay? The x value is between -3 and 4, so I'm going to use the pink piece. And what's the output for the pink piece? -2. So that's my answer. All right, let's find another F one. This one. This is my x value, -7. Am I going to use the yellow, the pink, or the blue? Why? -7 is bigger than 4? No. Okay. Pick again. Yellow. Yellow. They're all neon. My x is -7. Is -7 a number less than -3? It is. So that tells me I'm going to use this piece for my output. What's the output? The output is 2. So I'm going to write down 2. Let's find another one. Right next door, f of 5. This is my x value. My x value is 5.
Blue.
Good. Ian, did you say blue? Yeah. Ian said blue because 5 is a number that is bigger than 4. And so I use the blue piece. What's the output of the blue piece? 4. All right, let's do G. G's a little trickier. Not really. All right, G has 3 outputs. We're going to output 1 if its x is a number less than or equal to 1. It's going to output, that's no good. It's going to output pink, now it looks orange, if x is a number bigger than 1 and less than or equal to 6. And it's going to output x, so it's going to depend on what the x is, if it's a number greater than 6. All right, so let's look. Let's find the g's. Let's start right here. G of -8. So what's the x value here? The x value is -8. So I look, and I'm looking where would -8 fall? Would it fall in the yellow, the pink, or the blue? Yellow. -8 is a number less than or equal to 1. So the function is going to output a value of 1. Let's go over here. G of 9. All right, so this is my x value. So I'm going to use blue. Blue because my x value is a number greater than 6, and it says it's x. Well, I don't write x down because I know what x is. What is x? 9. So that sink in for a little bit. Okay, now M. Let's look at M. M only has two pieces. In both of the pieces, though, I have to plug the x in to get my output. Okay, so I'm going to have to plug the x value in. But I still use that same deal that I was doing before to pick. If the x value is a number less than 0, I'm going to plug it in to this equation. If the number is bigger than or equal to 0, I'm going to plug it into the pink equation. So let's take a look at this one. I have an x value of -3. Okay? So I'm going to use the yellow piece because -3 is a number less than 0. Okay? That's the only reason I use this part, to tell me which piece to use. The function is x minus 3, so I plug this into that function. Let's see, that's -3 minus 3. Are you following? I just put this -3 in for x. All right, what is -3 minus 3? -6. Try this one a minute. If you're not comfortable yet, I'll go through it in a second, but I want you to start trying it on your own. All right, so hopefully you chose to use the pink or the bottom piece because x is a number bigger than 0, and m of 5 then is 2 times 5. And so 2 times 5 is 10. Did anybody get that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do h now. I'm going to stay with the same deal. Okay. So h, we got numbers bigger than 0. We're going to plug it into this equation. When the number is equal to 0, that's only one time, is it? So when x equals 0, the output is 3. It's just a 3. And then lastly, if it's a number that's less than 0, we're going to plug it into the bottom equation. All right. That's my x value. Yellow, pink, blue. Yellow. 3 is a number that is bigger than 0. So I'm going to plug 3 into this top equation. 2 times 3 plus 4 equals 10. How about -2, h of -2? You're right, Donovan. I'm going to use the blue piece because it's a number less than 0. So I'm going to plug it into this function. Let's be careful of negatives. 4 minus 2 times -2. Good. -2 times -2, this becomes 4 plus 4, or 8. All right, what's h of 0?
3.
3. I use this middle piece. When x is 0, the output is 3. I can plug it in for x. Okay.